I'm talking like really high.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Really, I mean, I'm still afraid of heights to this day. I mean, I could get on top of my house or my roof and I could be
Right.
okay. But I'm talking like, when you're at Disney and you have to go up those long windy stairs. What's that one slide at Blizzard Beach at Disney, right? You have to go up those long windy stairs, very, very high, and then when you get to the top, you're parallel eye level with the top of the what's that tower? The Tower of Doom or whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tower of Terror, right?
There you go.
That's the kind of height that I'm talking about that I'm afraid of. Anyway, while I was a kid, it was a lot worse. And I remember being at the community pool. This is when I was 8, 9 years old, when in the summer or whatever it was. And I was always afraid to go onto the high diving board, right? But eventually I made myself go up to the high diving board. I worked my way up, and it was part of it was because I was more confident. And once I actually did it and jumped in the pool from that high diving board, I felt perfectly fine, and I felt like I could continue to do it over and over again. So becoming a fearless athlete, I think the main nucleus of all of that is becoming as confident as you possibly could. I became confident that I was going to live and be okay diving off that diving board. And I think with athletes becoming fearless, the confidence is such a huge part of all that.
For sure. And I think, so many times we look at someone, we're like, man, that person's so confident. And we forget that confidence and fear, honestly, both are relative, right? You have Navy SEALs that can go off and do some of the craziest things, yet they could still be afraid of a spider, right? So it's, you have this, it depends on the situation for our confidence, and it also depends on the situation for our fearlessness too. And I think what starts to happen and we definitely see with athletes that we coach, I saw it in myself as an athlete. You might be really confident and fearless in high school ball, and then you go to travel ball and it changes. Or you might be really, really confident and fearless on defense, and then you come to offense in a really pressure situation and you haven't quite conquered that level of fear. So it's something too, as a parent and coach that maybe didn't experience it, or maybe has been removed from the game. I have parents sometimes being like, man, they do so well until this happens. And I'm like, all right, well, this isn't like a swing issue then. There's a lot more to this. So absolutely. I think the two are so intertwined.